Flightboss, bitch. You know, it's the mind of an Antares moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God's duties and responsibilities. And you know what I'm saying? You know, I get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I go outside. Well, first I roll a blunt. I go outside. I go do a motherfucking 360. I go see where everything is at. And then I receive some information, then I just do what I do after that. These videos be straight up freestyle, like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. The information I got today, I think I want to talk about how, yeah, North Nodes, nigga, your motherfucking South and North Nodes. Nigga, let's talk about South and North Nodes, alright? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I put it to you like this. The South and, alright, this, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it the flight way. Okay, with the South, I'm going to show you how to activate your North Node. You know what I'm saying? You can watch videos. Niggas will tell you all day what a North and South Node is. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, they'll tell you what a South and North Node is. And then you go get a natal chart interpretation by somebody. And then they tell you what your North and South Node is. And then they tell you what you should do. But look, when you go home, you be like, okay, let me do what they said to do. But what do I do next? That's why you got niggas like me on earth, man. I am the Archangel Uriel, man. I'm here to carry out God's duties and responsibilities. So I'm gonna tell you how to, I'm gonna teach you how to activate your motherfucking North Node. Now your South Node is something you already feel comfortable with doing. So right now, let me just break down the South North Node right now. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, from how I see it. Now, how I see it is when the moon actually started getting originated and started and got into its rotation that came to be to where we at now in time. This rotation started in a certain way. Now, the South Node represents the past, and the North Node represents the future. Naturally, like naturally. So, like where the moon has been, that's the part of the sky we calculate as the South Node. So if you want to bring it like physically, just look at the moon physically. If you're not into metaphysics or nothing like that, just look at the moon physically. The South Node is actually the bottom half of the moon. Naturally. The top half of the moon will be the North Node. So if you want to take that into the moon when it traveled, wherever the moon has traveled, it came from the south to the north. It's no direction in space, but from wherever direction it came from and then where it's gone, that's the only other way you can equate south to north. You know what I'm saying? When we look at directions, when you're on Earth, people say the south. When they say down south, naturally they say down south. When they say up north, like in New York or something, naturally they say up north. So that's giving direction to us being on an even playing field on Earth. But from a space perspective, it's still, it might be coming from up to down or down to up. But wherever it was at first, we will equate that to being south. And where it's going, we will equate that to be north, because where it's already been, we have to equate that to being a past, because it's not there no more. So then it goes, wherever it's went, that's where it's going to the future. So it's like the past future. So you get what I'm saying? So this is why naturally when our souls is incarnated here, the South Node represents past life and the North Node represents future life, where you need to go. Naturally. So if you're a nigga who not even into metaphysics, I just broke it down for you physically. The moon is there, ain't it, nigga? If you tell me the moon is fake, best thing you could do is probably go downtown or go to your nearest offices so you can sign up for Social Security or you know what I'm saying, get some kind of medication going, go to some type of clinic, get some type of rehabilitation with your mind flowing, because you're not making any sense. You know what I'm saying? I just put it to you in physical terms. So when you want to blend that into metaphysics, blend it with left brain and right brain terms too, that's what you get. So that's the South Node and the North Node. You know what I'm saying? Now, in a natal chart, pardon me for a second. A nigga like me, I gotta get some motherfucking water. Not from no sink though, we got a water machine. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas the right water to drink too and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you how to get any water right. Your sink water right, and all that shit. It don't even matter what kind of water. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot fireballs like Ryu and Ken and shit. Alright, but look. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with that Pluto right now. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with that Pluto. You know, because Pluto's squaring my shit right now, but I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Check me out though. Alright, but alright, south, that's the south and north node. So where your south and north node at in your chart, I'm gonna show you how to motherfucking activate that shit. Because you need to know what to do. It's like you can listen to somebody, they'll show you what to do, but they don't give you the tools how to do that again. So you find yourself having to keep coming back to you and shit like that. And that's how a lot of motherfucking astrologers be getting over people too. Scams and shit. Scamming people because they put out certain programs that, okay, they showing you what's going on, but you always need to come back and get another interpretation. I'ma show you what's the shit. I'ma show you what to do, nigga. Flightboss, motherfucker. Alright, look, this is what you do when you got a north and south node. First you need to see where your south node at and see where your north node at. You know what I'm saying? If you're not that deep yet, don't worry about the degree of it. Just worry about the actual sign. So go see where it's at. See if it's in motherfucking Pisces. See if it's in Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, wherever your south node at. See where it's at. If you find out where your south node at, your north node is the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? So if your south node is in Capricorn, then your north node is in motherfucking Cancer. That's the opposite of Capricorn. If your north node is in Virgo, then your south node is in Pisces. That's the opposite of motherfucking Virgo, right? Now that you know that, what you need to do is learn both of these signs, because you're not going to agree with everything that is said. So I need you to know you need to look at it in a perspective as traits you already have. So these are things that you might be annoyed with or things that you might accept, but you don't think about on a regular basis to give it any subjectivity. Like you don't think about these traits to look at it like if you was to look at that sign and see that sign traits, oh, I got them traits. It's not like that. This is shit that's not, it doesn't reach your mind. This doesn't have anything to do with your Mercury. This doesn't have anything to do with your moon sign. Unless you got some kind of aspects to it or something like that, then you might be the type of person who can differentiate the two. And then you will probably be an astrologer yourself if you had some kind of aspect like that, because something in your life will lead you to know that that's why you think like that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? In your chart, you know what I'm saying? Things ain't coincidence. You are who you are. You stumble across certain shit in your life and you're interested in certain shit in your life. It's not a coincidence. Certain things took place in your life for you to see that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I was going to be into this shit anyway. So when I look at my chart and my chart shows me that I'm into this shit, it's no coincidence, because it was going to be things in my life that led me to this anyway. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that for everybody, man. That's why I can't get mad at anybody no more who ain't really, you know what I'm saying? All I can do is sit back and accept and observe. But alright, back on the south node and the north node, you want to see where it's at. And then once you see where it's at, see what houses it's placed in. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what aspects is going on with it and angles. What sign it is, what element it is, what temperament it is. Is it mutable, fixed, or cardinal? You know what I'm saying? And then what you want to do is you want to see what house is in. And then what house is in is going to show you what area of life you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is a prime example. Anything that's hard to do, like that's hard now. This is for the people who's not willing to go into their natal chart and figure out their north and south node. Anybody could figure everything out without none of this shit, because it's in you anyway. The work on your north node is to basically do everything that's hard to do. And I'm not saying like work physical stuff or something like that. I'm talking inside. Like, you ever been in a situation where say you around a knowing person, right? And but this person is a person who you like to some sort, so you keep them around. So, but they do little things that you don't like. But so instead of speaking on the things that you don't like of them, you suppress certain feelings within you and work around that, and then you just get comfortable and thinking that, okay, this is just my kind of relationship with this person. So it's whether love or hate it, this is how you deal with that person every day. The little feeling and the thought that you had every time that you're around that person, they do something that you don't like, that little always feeling that you had that you think you should say something, that's a trait coming from your North Node. That's a trait coming from your North Node. And you're automatically doing your South Node. Because you not saying nothing and staying comfortable, that's a prime example right there of you staying comfortable. And that's a quality from your South Node. So your sun sign, moon sign, whatever, that might be a trait that has nothing to do with that. Like shit that you accept and don't accept from certain people or certain situations in your life. You might be a sign that you read you listen to the horoscope, and it might tell you that you never do that. You always speak up, or you always say that, and then you might think to yourself like, I really don't though, and I should, because they telling me see, these are your chart. This is why it's so important. It's so important to get your shit done, because you would know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to build programs and thoughts of awareness in your brain of illusion bubbles that you shouldn't even be in. Like, you could create your own illusion bubble, and that's all the North and the South Node is. These are illusions. These are not things that's actually in the sky, like Mars, Pluto, and Jupiter. These are just sections in the sky from a past tense to a future tense, and it always does that again. Like Saturn and the moon are responsible for time and the menstrual cycles and all that. People don't know how much in common the moon and Saturn have. You know what I'm saying? When you have people who just on Earth all the motherfucking time, and then they get this shit, you're not going to hear the real shit. Like, people don't understand that it takes the moon 29 days to circle, to do the rotation, and it takes Saturn 29 years to do the rotation around the sun. So, do you understand the relationship the moon has with Saturn? This, like, I can see. I'm about to drop a new shit, because I be on some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with astrology and all this kind of shit. It's some other type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the mind of an Antares moon, for real. You would never find the shit I be kicking nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's some other shit. It's dealing with rotations and angles, and from a time perspective. Like, I can track down your past life actually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything, if you know what time it is today, we can trace it back, and everything is dealing with the planets. Like the moon and Saturn is what creates the time. See, this is another video. Let's get back to some astrology shit, North and South Node shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you that. It ain't astrology. I ain't even give it a name yet. But from the world I come from where we see things, it's a different analysis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Time. Mercury ain't dealing with time. It's certain energies and planets that control certain segments of an illusion. And the reason why I got into that a little bit is because the South Node and the North Node deals with the past and the future of a person's soul. You know what I'm saying? When your soul comes, when you get born, and then your soul go through all the planets, and you get illusionized here. When you actually get in the stomach, and when you about to take that first breath, it's a lot of other shit that goes on. But the transition that you took when you was in the stomach and then coming out, that's a transition. Everything is but from a wider perspective, it's the South and the North Node, and it's from here to now, and that's what it's dealing with. So how to activate your South Node is to you see where it's at. Now look, check it out. I'm gonna give you an example. Say if your south node is in, Virgo, and your north node is in Pisces. Boom, learn them signs, right? Now, once you learn them signs, you're gonna know what basis was going on with your past and your future life, your past and where your future should be going. These are not things when an astrologer tell you that your north node is something you should be doing, don't look at it like, okay, I need to be that sign. No, look at it like certain traits of that sign is what you're going to have to incorporate with your sign you are now in order to get to the next part with easy karma and easy dharma. So, you know what I'm saying? Now what you want to do is look where your south node at, see what house is placed in. Now, say your south node lands in the 7th house. So your north node going to be in the 1st house. So you're going to have to incorporate these traits with your personality, because you may be dealing with personality issues when growing up, right? Now, say your south node falls, in the 8th house. Then your north node going to be in the 2nd house. So this would mean you're going to have to inquire some of those traits from that sign with your belongings, your surroundings, your possessions, the way you encounter harmony with your things and the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Your immediate. You know what I'm saying? So you may be having issues with keeping money or something like that, or having issues with staying afloat. You know what I'm saying? Or little issues like that. If it falls into your into your 9th house, then your north node will be in your 3rd house. You know what I'm saying? And this way, you will need to incorporate signs from your north node with your communications or something like that. The way how to communicate with people better. Or you may have issues with how to communicate with people. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on. Once you learn the houses and all that. I'm not going to sit here and do a rundown on the houses with you. Well, I did that. Alright, but look, you know what I'm saying? Now that you do that, once you really start getting into it, you're going to understand and start realizing, like, damn, these was all the things that was kind of hard to do in my life. Like, that's what it's going to equate to. It's going to be like, damn, these was all the things that was kind of hard to do in my life. And I'm trying to, and damn, now I know that I need to act on certain things. And then once you start diving into that program and shit like that, you'll start knowing what to do and what not to do. But long as that you're in that program now, and you're starting to know and to actually know how to separate what to do now, it's easy. You ain't gotta go somewhere and think about it. You can do this shit every day now. Now you can be like, oh, now all right, let me give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of me. So y'all can know when y'all get into y'all sign and learn y'all sign, y'all can do better. So I'm gonna give y'all an example. Okay, my south node is in Virgo. My north node is in Pisces. So my south node is in my 2nd house. My north node is in my 8th house. Right now, there's a lot of aspects going on to that because Pisces is in my 8th house. Right. So it's a lot of aspects because in my chart, all the fire is where it's supposed to. I'm a Leo rising, right? So that means the fires is all in the fire houses. But I got a fixed chart, so I got a fixed life. I'm an Aries. I'm a cardinal. I put into action, but I put things into action in a fixed way because I base my life around fixed things because I'm a fixed rising. So all my grand cardinal cross within inside me is in fixed houses. You know what I'm saying? So my grand cardinal cross is Leo, Cancer, Leo, Cancer. What the fuck I said? What the fuck I'm saying? Cancer for? Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. So this is my Grand Cardinal Cross within me. You know what I'm saying? So these are how I am. That's how I am in life. So dealing with while my North and South Node is in mutable signs, which is the next. But the next is I'm in my Earth trine, I'm mutable. And in my water trine, I'm in the Earth segment I'm mutable, and then in the water, in the air, and then in the air. Okay, hold on. I'm getting off track now because I'm trying to teach you how to do relate it to the South and North Node. Yeah, so it's immutable. So you know what I'm saying? So what I would do is this. I don't have to actually have a job. See, it's easier for people like me to not to have a job than for other people. Other people who don't have a job, they may really need one. Because the way they chart may be. They might really need a job. Or they might not be able to function. By my North Node being in Pisces and my South Node being in Virgo, and Virgo being in my second house, so my South Node is in my second house and Virgo is in my second house. So these are things I did in the past already. So I'm not here to do that in this life. In this life, I'm here to go towards Pisces ways, and then it's in the 8th house, which is the Scorpio house. So I'm here to get money from other areas. I get money from deep other ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wanna get indicted or nothing. But like, it's other ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm going deep underneath the waters to, you know what I'm saying? It's from an influence. I'm getting money from I'm an influence. Put it like that. I am a influence here. I am a wave of consciousness. So I'm here. I get my shit through shit like that. I don't get my shit through work or because that was my South Node. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the second house. And it's in Virgo. You know what I'm saying? And then Mercury rules Virgo. Mercury is in my 8th house. So Mercury is in my North Node. I got Mercury in my North Node house. But Mercury is not in my North Node originally, but it's in my North Node house. So that the area of life of the 8th house, that's where I have to apply the Mercury at. But the way I'm actually doing the Mercury is in Aries. But Mercury is in the Pisces house because it's below the 10 degrees of the sign. So it falls in the Pisces house, but it's actually in Aries. So the way I'm going to go about it is a Mercury in Aries way, but the area of life I'm doing it in is in my North Node Pisces 8th house. You know what I'm saying? So when I go through certain situations, I have to make it my duty to speak on it right then and there and to let the people know my position. Because if I don't, a wave of things going to come around it and put me in a situation that I might feel uncomfortable in. And a lot of times, I'm always in uncomfortable situations because by my Mercury being in the 8th house and by the ruler of it being in the 2nd house, and by the 2nd house being in Virgo and being in my South Node, which is shit in my past, and by it being the opposite already of the 8th house, and Mercury is there, that put me in a state where in my life I was comfortable being in uncomfortable situations. It's like I'm comfortable being in uncomfortable situations. Only because the ruler of my 2nd house is in the 8th house. If Mercury didn't fall there, it wouldn't have been like that. Like me, I'm the type of nigga I'm always, if something too comfortable, I start feeling uncomfortable. When things are uncomfortable, I feel like, oh, this is normal. Shit like this anyway. That's because Virgo is in my 2nd house. My 8th house is in Pisces. Virgo is my south node. Pisces is my my north node. We know what them houses represent. And then the ruler of my 2nd house is in the 8th house. So, all this time, I've been uncomfortable in comfortable situations. And now that I have to learn that it's okay to be comfortable. So now, I be letting niggas know up front what the fuck it is. Just so I can know I'm not being in those future situations where it's like I'm in a situation I don't really want to be in because I ain't speak up. You know what I'm saying? This, I don't know. See, when you start getting on some real shit, there's always something that'll come interrupted. You know what I'm saying? There's always frequencies and energies that come and attack, and that's how they come and attack through voicemails from computers and shit like that. It's not even safe to have a house phone in 2015. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you motherfuckers. It ain't even safe keeping a motherfucking house phone in 2015. 2016, 17. I'd be surprised if anybody got a goddamn TV or a house phone in a motherfucking house. We're going to be leaving from houses pretty soon too. Believe that. All these houses getting tore down, all that shit. We're going to be leaving from houses too. We finna be, it's about to be some shit. But yeah, I just showed you how to activate your south and north node. I could have went deeper than that, but I started getting into some whole other shit. Because I be everywhere, man. And when I say I be everywhere, I ain't even talking about on Earth, nigga. I'm Dolo the motherfucking pilot man, nigga. Archangel Uriel. Here to carry out God's duties and responsibilities. You listening to the Mind of Inventary's Moon. You know what I'm saying? You seeing things the way I see things right now. And I'm gonna drop the other signs too with the planets and how to show people how to track your previous life, how to time travel, how to jump through portals, how to actually take things from another reality and bring it into this reality. Like things like you ever had a dream that you picked up some money and it felt so real that it was in your hand and you woke up and it really wasn't in your hand? I can show you how to have that shit in your hand, nigga. For real. Y'all think I'm playing. Listen, man. I'm gonna put some of this shit on camera, my nigga. Like, this is another video. This is going on too long, but I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you who the creator of time, who the creator of action, like actually action, like your move, your action. And once you break down all the illusions and shit like that, I'm gonna show you how to do the shit. Flightboss, bitch. You know, for sure. Oh, the grams, air flights. Cut this shit short.